All right, Bills Texans. Let's do this. Thursday night football. I feel like the Bills are gonna win, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Texans actually put up a good fight. I feel like it'll be like a 3 or 4 point game. What's up, Liam? How's it going? I gotta check my fantasy team. I know I have James Cook, but I don't know if I'm supposed to have anyone else playing right now. CeeDee Lamb missed curfew that caused him to get benched. What's up, basketball is him. Welcome back. I remember you from the Miami Dolphins. Who do they play? Commanders game. That awful overtime game. It's hard for a game to go to overtime and still be really boring, but I feel like that game found a way. Josh Allen and Collins. Nice. Yeah, they both should put up good points. Although Texans defense is pretty good, right? So I don't know if Allen's going to have an easy time. I feel like the last couple games, Allen either he got 6 touchdowns or he had like no touchdowns against the Dolphins. He's been kind of all or nothing. All right, let's see. So I got James Cook, and yeah, that's it. I got to figure out my quarterback and running back because I got Herbert and Achane, and they're both on a bye week this week. That's rough. I feel like if the Texans are going to make the playoffs, though, they got to win today. What are they? They're 5-5 right now. Although the AFC, I feel like there's going to be a team that gets in at 10-7. Yeah, that's what Allen does. He goes like all or nothing. I mean, it's usually all, I gotta say. He doesn't have many duds, but he has them. I think it's just his play style because he takes chances. Yeah, the Bills are in a weird spot. They're in a spot they're not used to because they're 7-3, but the Patriots are 9-2. So they're actually a game and a half out of first place. They're not used to that the last 5 years. Plus, the Patriots' schedule is very easy, so they're probably going to go maybe 12-5, 13-4. So it's going to be tough for the Bills to actually pass them up. But if the Bills get in as a wild card, that's one of the scariest wild card teams of the last few years. And I don't feel like playing on the road is going to affect them that much anyway. All right, so who should I add for my quarterback this week? I can add Stafford against Tampa or Goff versus the Giants. Stafford versus Tampa or Goff versus the Giants. My league only has 8 players, so it's not that impossible to get good free agents this late in the year. They got Goff, Stafford projected at 19. Goff is 17 versus the Giants. I'm surprised he's not higher, though, because the Giants' defense is terrible. They should be good, but they're not. They're really bad. That's true. It's probably going to be a back and forth game, like 30-29 or something. Plus, Puka's back, and Devontae's still Devontae, so I'll probably go with Stafford if I can snag him. I feel like the Bills have had a couple primetime games this year already, right? They played the Ravens. Played the Ravens on the first Sunday night of the year, and then they played the Falcons. I remember that was a night game. I think they actually lost that one. Man, Ravens and Chiefs being 5-5 is so weird. Like the Texans are 5-5, and that sounds so bad. But then like Chiefs and Ravens being 5-5 makes you feel like 5-5 is not so bad. Oh yeah, they played the Patriots Sunday night. That was the one they lost, huh? So they're 1-2 on prime time, and they could easily be 0-3 because that first game, the Ravens honestly got like they choked that one away. Hey, what's up? Race Age 54. Who you rooting for tonight? I'm actually going to be rooting for the Texans, but I don't think they'll actually win. But I'm going for the underdog tonight. Yes, shout out to Race Age 54. Who's everyone's favorite team in general? I'm not a fan of either of these teams. I'm a Giants fan, but I got to try to enjoy other teams' games because the Giants are too hard to enjoy this year and every year. Devontae Smith or Michael Wilson? Oh man, Michael Wilson. I don't think I would go with him. I would say Devontae Smith, especially against the Cowboys. They have a bad defense. Packers fan. Yeah, you guys got the best of us last week. Pats. So yeah, Race Age, you're rooting against the Bills, that's for sure. The Bills lose this game. Patriots pretty much got their division on lockdown. They could even lose to the Bills in the last game, and I think they would be okay. I think they're playing in week 17. Or week 18, I mean. Like the last game. No, the Bills played the Jets the last game. All right, so Bills and Patriots play in a couple weeks. December 14th, actually. Yeah, I would go with Devontae Smith. I mean, the Cowboys played good defense last week, but that was against the Raiders, so I don't count that. My biggest fan, that's a bold claim, but thank you. I didn't even know I had fans. Oh, thanks so much, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to post more as we get through the towards the rest of the season. Michael Wilson did last week. It was unbelievable. No, I didn't. Did he have a good game or something? Man, this Texans defense though, like Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, and Stingley, they're all like maybe top 5 at their position. It's a stacked defense just with those three. Fave baseball team is the Yankees. Yeah, I'm a Giants Yankees combo. Oh wow, Michael Wilson had 15 catches for 185. Yeah, that was a weird game though, because Brissett had 47 completions. I mean, that's not going to happen again. But I'm sure a lot of people picked up Wilson just from that one game. I just wouldn't expect that to continue. It's probably like a one-hit wonder. All right, game's about to kick off. Kickoff to the Texans, and he stopped at the 22. Davis Mills out. It's interesting that Stroud missed 2 games for the concussion. I wonder if it's because it's such a short week that Thursday came around and they're like, he's still not ready. But they're saying Jackson Dart's going to be ready for the Giants, so he only missed 1 game. But I guess concussions are kind of weird. First play, Mills rolls out, dumps it off, and it's dropped. Not a good start for the Texans. Cade Stover with the drop. That was a rough drop too. That was like an easy pass that he dropped. Second and 10. Woody Marks in the backfield. He's been a nice little bright spot for the Texans. Second and 10 run. Breaks a couple tackles, gets like 6 yards, so third down already. Yeah, dude, the World Series was crazy. I don't know if we'll ever see another World Series like that. I still like am processing it all. I don't know if I ever will. All right, 3rd and 4. Empty backfield. They got 5 wide receivers. One of them's Marks, though. They're running back. Mills goes deep. Way overthrown. Incomplete. Nothing there. Punt coming. Good defense by the Bills on the first drive. And Bosa just bursted off that line. And Russo. Oh, yeah, Dodgers fans got to be on top of the world. Awful punt. Shakir gets about 5 yards on the return, but there's a flag. Holding on the Bills. They got to back up a little bit. Josh Allen. I heard this thing about how Josh Allen's back in the MVP race. Kind of agree with that because he had 6 touchdowns last week. How many views do you usually get? Oh man, it can vary. Can go up to 1 million or be at like a couple thousand. James Cook on the run. Not much there. Couple yards. Hey, what's up, Duval? Congrats on that Jags game last week. That was insane. Second and 6. Allen play action. Rolls out, getting pressured off the edge. Dropped by Dawson Knox. 2 drops by tight ends today. 1 for each team. Oh, thanks, Race each. Man, Will Anderson was kind of getting held too. The guy let him go and he still got the pressure. Must be nice as an O lineman to have Josh Allen as your quarterback, though, because he bails you out of so many sacks. Ty Johnson in the game. Shakir roll in motion. They throw to Shakir. Looks short. Oh, that's ineligible man downfield anyway. So that's interesting. I guess you accept this penalty. Like, would you rather have 4th and inches against Buffalo or like 3rd and 10? Oh, never mind. They took the flag off the board. So it's 4th down. I think they're gonna go for it. I mean, anytime you're under a yard, you gotta just push Allen, right? Yeah, Patriots definitely most improved team this year. It's not even close. And Vrabel's gonna win Coach of the Year easily. Dude, 4th and 1 from their own. Where are they? 28. It's not going to be easy against the Texans defense, though. I feel like the tush push is coming here. Extra O lineman. Yeah, they're going to go up the middle here. Oh, Allen jumped over the top of the pile. Got like 3 yards. I mean, he risked a fumble for sure, but I don't know. I guess they thought he was going to stay low. Because he just like leapt over everybody like that. I guess he can just see if they're there, he does it. If not, he stays low. Yeah, Drake May, I mean, if there was like a sophomore of the year award, Drake May would win it. 1st and 10 from the 31. James Cook on the give, gets nothing. It's bad for my fantasy team. Second and 10. Bills on their 31. Allen drops back, throws to Cook. We'll take that. Makes a couple moves, only gets like 1.5 yards though. Yeah, Race Age, you say we're being saved by Jackson Dart, but we're still 2-9, so I wouldn't say we're being saved in any way. Our coach just got fired. Dart didn't even play last week. I mean, I'll say Dart's basically the only bright spot of the year. Maybe a couple other ones like Brian Burns, Scattaboo when he was healthy, but pretty much only Jackson Dart. Gonna take more than that going forward. 3rd and 8. Teams haven't really gotten many yards this game. Quick out. Wow, Ty Johnson got 15 yards. Nice. Just like a little screen route. I don't even know if the Giants are better than last year. I guess a little bit, because I don't know. It's still just terrible, though. First and 10, Gabe Davis on the field. I feel like Gabe Davis never left, even though he was on the Jags for a while. Dawson Knox catches this one, gets 11 yards out of bounds. Into Houston territory. Yeah, Brady's got 32 wins. The Giants have 30. And honestly, they're not going to pass him for a while because we got tough games coming up. Giants got to play Detroit this week. They got to play the Patriots after that on Monday night. Play action to James Cook, 2nd and inches. Bad throw by Allen behind Josh Palmer, so 3rd and inches. But 3rd and inches for the teams that have Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen, 3rd and inches is basically 1st and 10. 3rd and inches. They give it to Cook, and he gets it easily. Oh, Cook's gone. Oh, Cook's gone. Touchdown. We'll take it for fantasy. We'll take it. 45 yards for James Cook. Over 1,000 rush yards on the season now. Extra point for the Bills. Oh, Prater. I think it might be time. Shanked it. Wide left, so they're not going to get their 7. We'll see if Davis Mills can bounce back here. It was a rough first drive, and then the Bills just went right down the field. Couple close plays, couple 3rd and 4th downs, though. See who the Bills got the rest of the way. Obviously, they got to play their two of their division opponents. Bills play Pittsburgh next. They should win that game, although I could see that being an issue at Pittsburgh. Versus Cincinnati, at New England, at Cleveland. Versus Philly, and versus New York Jets. Yeah, I think they got the wild card, but I don't think they're going to get the division. I think the Patriots just have too much of a lead right now. Not that it's huge, but they already beat the Bills once. And the Patriots' schedule is just so easy. They're showing highlights from when the Bills and Texans played in the playoffs. That was such a crazy finish. I guess that was Deshaun Watson, right? Yeah, we didn't really know who Josh Allen was back then. Joseph says JETS Jets 9-8. I mean, Jets would love to be 9-8. I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, Bills kicking off. Fielded at the 4. Noel runs it up. Pretty good return. Breaks a couple tackles. He gets past the 40. Not bad. Oh, they said the Bills have given up 400 rush yards the last 2 games. That's crazy. Handoff for the Bills. All right, a little daylight, like 7 yards. Oh, that was Nick Chubb. Nice. I feel like everybody should root for Nick Chubb. Like nobody really dislikes Nick Chubb. Chubb up ahead, gets a first down. All right, past midfield already. Play action, Mills rolls out. Nice completion. Gets about 10 yards to Higgins. Yeah, Jaden Higgins, wasn't he supposed to be really good this year? What's he been doing? 24 catches for 266 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, not terrible. First and 10, they're already in field goal range. That was quick. Good kickoff return, a couple nice plays. Oh, Mills is going deep. Oh, he was wide open. Schultz overthrew him. He had him. Second and 10, handoff. Ooh, Marks breaks a couple. Plows ahead, gets the first down. Very nice. Joseph Plays donated. Thank you so much. You don't have to donate, but I appreciate it. You're going to make it big one day. I believe in you. Thanks so much, man. Positive vibes. Appreciate it. Woody Marks. I guess he's not having that great of a year. I just remember him having a great game, but I think it was against the Titans. They pitch it back to Marks. Oh, great run. Nice. Huge gain. He's inside the 10 now. Texans got to get 7 here. No field goals. Oh my gosh, 77 on the Texans. Brown, they said he's 390 pounds. It's huge. First and goal, handoff, nothing. First and goal, handoffs up the middle. I feel like that's the only play for a lot of teams on first and goal. Just hand it up, go up the middle, get nothing. 2nd and goal from the 6. Mills drops back, dumps it off. Ah, he had him. He had Noel open. Texans got a lot of rookies on their offense. They got Noel, Higgins, Marks. Third and goal, said they got to get 7, but it's not looking great right now. Still on the 5-yard line. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Quick slant. Incomplete. Man, that's terrible. Got to get 7 there, but credit the Bills defense. All right. Fairbairn chip shot 24-yarder. Nails it. 6-3. All right, guys, I will be right back. right, we are back. Bills getting the ball for their second drive. 1st and 10. And they're on their own 12-yard line. James Cook, just 6 yards. Nice run. Second and 4, quick screen. Shakir gets nothing, goes backwards for a yard. 3rd and 5 coming up. I feel like I don't watch Shakir enough to know how good he is. Like, is he just a product of Josh Allen being good, or is he actually good? What's up, Chriselle? Bills took a timeout on 3rd and 6. Coleman's out. Shakir's hurt. Bills receivers not looking that great. All right, big 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Allen's getting pressure. He doesn't see behind him. Oh, got sacked. Oh, no. Is he hurt? Oh, no, Josh. No. No. I didn't like his reaction there. Will Anderson Jr. hit him. Oh, no. They're on one knee. Oof. Was it his wrist? Oof. Ouch. All right, Josh is walking off the field. Whew. That looks scary. All right. Another punt. Game's a little sluggish so far. We'll get there. Dude, when they showed Trubisky on the sidelines there, he did not look like a quarterback who was ready to jump into the game. He looked like he was like, please, Josh, stay healthy. That was scary though. Josh looked like he was legit injured. The way he just stayed down, I didn't even know what was hurt. I was like, is it his wrist, his back? Scary because it was a blindside hit too. Like you just don't know. First and 10. Texans at their own 34. Hand off to Marks. 3-yard gain. Oh, that was Nick Chubb. Well, the Texans are hanging with the Bills at least. The defense is playing all right. Even the Bills touchdown drive took a 4th down to score. Second and 6. Davis Mills. Oh, wide open, but he missed him. He had Higgins wide open. I think he wanted him to keep upfield. A little miscommunication. Oh, he had him. Where was that throw? The defender literally fell down. Had no chance. Still missed him. Mills is 1 for 7 right now. Oh, was that caught? Oh my gosh. Dude, tap your toes, Higgins. This isn't college. You got to get 2 feet in. Come on, Higgins. Dude, drag your toe. He just like flat-footed it. I guess he tried to get this toe in. He didn't go for the drag though. That was a rough drive for Jaden Higgins. It wasn't all his fault, but that was rough. Oh, what a bounce on that punt. Wow, that just landed at the one and just kicked to the side. All right, Josh Allen's back in there, 2nd and 9. Wide open, Gabe Davis. Bunch of yards. First and 10, 28 for the Bills. James Cook, there he goes. Another 6 yards. Cook's having a day. He's on pace for 200 yards today. All right, end of the first quarter. Kind of a boring game so far. All right, hand off to James Cook. Bounces it outside. Cook's got another huge run. Oh, he went out of bounds on purpose. James Cook is a nice patient runner. It's a little counter. That was a nice run. It's supposed to go to the left. Cook just busted it out to the right. Shakir with a screen, gets nothing, loses 3 yards, and the flag. Let's see what this flag is. They waved off the flag, so it's 2nd and 13 now. Cook's got 75 yards rushing already. Ray Davis in the game, though. Allen to Palmer. Got like 10 yards. I got the Bills winning, Andrew, but I'm rooting for the Texans. They haven't looked too convincing that they're gonna win today, though. Davis Mills is like 1 for 8. Third and 3. Kind of on the edge of field goal range, but Prater already missed a PAT today. I don't know if they're going to want to try a long field goal. Oh, Allen hits wide open. Shakir, 1 yard gain. He's not going to get the first. Definitely a go for a situation though for the Bills. 4th and 2. They're on the 37 right now. McDermott calling the play behind his clipboard. I feel like the Bills are just going to keep going for it on 4th and short if they can. Fourth and 2, Allen in the shotgun. Oh, wide open. Ty Johnson got it. It was a huge gain, too. Huge gain. Welcome back, Race Age. Haven't missed much. Still 6-3 right now. Damn, perfect throw by Allen to the sidelines on 4th and 2. All right, they're in the red zone. I feel like this is the difference in these two teams. As Texans got to the red zone, they settle for a field goal. I feel like the Bills, they have what it takes. They have the offense to punch this in. First play is stuffed, though. It's like a negative 4 yard rush. Second and 12 coming up. I guess he lost 2 yards. It's a nice drive from the Bills. 10 plays, 79 yards. Allen in the shotgun. Has plenty of time. Oh, no, not anymore. Sacked. Will Anderson got him again. All right, 3rd and 21. What do you even do here for the Bills? Like, do you actually try to pick it up? You try to get a flag, or do you just try to get a couple yards and get an easier field goal because your kicker already missed one? Oh, Will Anderson has a sack in 6 consecutive games. What a beast. Allen pressured, pump fakes, throws it up, and it's dropped by Shakir. It was a little low. It was a little low, not a drop. 4th and 22. We'll see if this guy can make the field goal. How old is Matt Prater? 41. Is he the 2nd oldest player in the league right now? All right, we'll see if Prater can make this one. It's going to be a 44-yarder for Prater. He already missed an extra point earlier. Nails it. All right, he made that one. 9-3. Reese Age says, how long have you been streaming for? I used to stream video games, but just very infrequently. And now that football season started, I've been streaming the last few weeks. Mostly the Giants games, but I'm doing some Monday and Thursday night games too. And then last week I did the Dolphins game, which was in Spain. So that was like 9:30 a.m. That was kind of fun. Although the game was terrible. You have Prater in fantasy. Oh, take the 3 points right there. Nice. He did miss one. Do you lose 1 point for a missed extra point? I know some leagues do that. Like negative points for missed field goals. I just don't know if that's just on the field goals or if they do that on extra points too. Oh, nice. That's good. At least you didn't lose points for that. My fantasy team, I have Herbert, James Cook, Egbuka, Tedero McMillan, Broncos defense. I had Dobbins, but he's on my bench now. A lot of my players are hurt. I have Justin Jefferson. He's kind of been a letdown this year. My one player that I'm like proud of picking him is Brock Bowers. He's only got one game with a touchdown this year, but I just like having a stud tight end. Just again, hasn't been healthy the whole year, Bowers. And then I picked up Rashee Rice because nobody wanted him because he was suspended. So I snagged him late, and he's been really good for me. So the Texans got Colts and Chiefs next. Dang. They can steal one of those games. That'd be huge, but that's going to be tough. Man, Texans got today with the Bills, then the Colts, then the Chiefs, back to back to back. That's brutal. Colts, Chiefs, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Colts again. Dang. Oh, yeah. Bowers is insane. I mean, Bowers might be the best tight end in the league already, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how he is as a blocker, but in terms of his offensive output, probably the best right now. I mean, the Raiders' offense has been dreadful, but he's still Bowers. Reese H said, my brother would love to have Herbert on his team. Yeah, Herbert's been good this year. I waited a long time to pick a quarterback in fantasy. Usually I try to get like Allen, Mahomes, or Lamar, like one of the big names. But I waited this year. I wanted to try it. And I've been happy with Herbert. He's actually been running a lot, which is great for fantasy. All right. Texans at their own, where are they? 23, 1st and 10. Finally, a completion. There's Nico Collins. Someone in here before mentioned they had Collins in fantasy. Oh, you have Allen? Yeah, looking forward to this game. You must have been extra scared. He got hurt earlier. They thought, I mean, I thought he was going to be out for a while. Will Anderson just blindsided him from behind, but Herbert popped up in like 2 minutes. All right, Texans almost at midfield. It's kind of crazy. If they score a touchdown, they'll actually be winning to get the extra point. That looked like a broken play. Davis Mills just ran up the middle. Did they throw that flag for a face mask? Oh, there's a flag. Dang, they're going to be in like field goal range already. That was quick. Oh, yeah, they destroyed his face mask. Dang. He's lucky he didn't get hurt. Ooh. Dang, they whipped his neck around. And then the next dude, Benford, came in and punched him in the helmet. That could have been double personal fouls. I feel like the refs wouldn't want to call that, but honestly, he got personal fouled twice in like 2 seconds. Race Age says, I low-key want the Bills to win because I need points for fantasy. I mean, you could root for Allen and then they could still lose, though. Like, he could still have a good game. Oh, end arounds, number 14. Ooh, it looked like he had a lot of space there, but he only got like 5 yards. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 28. Second and 5, Mills drops back under center. Feed route, 81, Higgins. Terrible throw. Hit the defender in the back. Good coverage, but a good pass probably gets a touchdown there. Jaden Higgins has almost had like 3 huge plays today, but either he miscommunicated with Mills or Mills just made a bad throw. He's been open all day. You have Derrick Henry in fantasy. Yeah, Henry's kind of up and down. Thing I don't like about Henry in fantasy is he doesn't get many receptions at all. So it's really just rushing or nothing. 3-yard gain on 3rd and 5. It's going to be 4th and 2. Are they just going to kick a field goal here? Do I think the Giants will win the Lions? Absolutely not. They're going to get destroyed. But I just hope Jackson Dart plays well. All right, 4th and 1. Let's see if they could get this. They're going for it. I thought it was 4th and 2, but 4th and 1's a little bit easier. They give it to the running back. Oh, Woody Marks got it. Dude, he was stopped in the backfield. Looked like a turnover on downs, and then he just got it. He just got 5 extra yards after first contact. Marks just got lower than him. Turon Johnson just had him, but he didn't wrap him up. Get off me. Yeah, I snagged him last because he was open. Nice. Yeah, if you can get Henry, you go for it. Mills deep. Oh, behind him again. Everything's behind people. Schultz had a touchdown. Schultz had a touchdown. Oh, man, Mills has just been inaccurate today. I mean, he's a backup quarterback, so you kind of expect that, but these are like very, very easy touchdown passes for most quarterbacks. Yeah, he's just a little off. Schultz almost tipped it and caught it, but play action on 2nd and 10. Mills, plenty of time. In the hands, knocked away. Nico Collins had it. Defender knocked it away. Yeah, I'm planning on live streaming the Giants game. I don't expect them to win, but I'll stream it anyway. Oh, illegal contact on the Bills, so it's first down. Texans coming up. Reese H says he has Chris Jones. Oh, you get defensive players in your fantasy league? That was an obvious illegal contact. Just all over Christian Kirk. Bills have 4 penalties. Texans, 0 penalties. Oh, throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it to the quarterback. All right, just score anyway. That was a crazy play. Sorry. There was just like a pitch backwards. He looked like he was going to throw, and then he just spun around and went the complete opposite directions and got 10 yards. That was pretty sweet. Oh yeah, family leagues are fun. That's my fantasy league. All right, 2nd and 1. Woody Marks in the backfield. They're on the 4-yard line. Pitch to the left. Nothing. Lost yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now. Play clock. Your uncle's mad because you're beating him in points and he usually wins in the league. Ah, yeah. He's the defending champ or something. Andrew says, who do you think will win, Browns or Raiders? It's going to be the Raiders. It's 2 bad teams, but Shedeur Sanders, I'm not going to believe that he's going to go into Las Vegas on the road in his first career start and just beat the Raiders. I know the Raiders are bad, but at least they have some players, and I just don't believe in Shedeur. I think Max Crosby's going to have 3 sacks or more against him. All right, this 3rd and 1's taking a while, but they're ready. Marks in the backfield. See if they give it to him. They do, and he's got the first down, not a touchdown, but he's got the first down. He's down to the 2. Five seasons in a row, and I only have 1 win. I mean, you mean like 1 championship? Because if so, that's not bad. You win 20% of the time. Woody Marks, he doesn't look like he's that like insanely special in any trait, but he's like a really quality running back. Chubb is in now. Give it to Chubb. Can he get in? No. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man, this drive's taking forever. They're still not in the end zone. They no huddled here. I guess they want to keep the Bills personnel on the field. 2nd and goal from the 2. Davis Mills drops back, throws wide open. Touchdown. That was Kirk. Nice. All right. Tie game with an extra point pending here. He was so wide open there. If Mills missed him on that one, there would have been like a fight or something. Nice. Fairbairn on the extra point is good. And we are at 10-9. Texans winning. All right, not too bad. At least we got a game. Reese H says 1 championship, and we also have a trophy for it. When we win, whoever has it at the Super Bowl party gives it to the season winner. Oh, that's cool. So you have like a physical trophy that you get to pass around. It's a good idea. All right, we'll see what happens next. Fake Super Bowl trophy, but says fantasy football champions, and it has the name of the winner and the season they won. Oh, that's cool. So you like update it each year. That's neat. Yeah, I feel like with fantasy, you have to do stuff to keep it fresh. Besides just the fantasy football part of it. All right, Texans kicking off. First lead they've had today. Ray Davis returns it. 26-yard line. Not terrible. Paula says, who do you think is going to win? I think the Bills are still going to win, even though the Texans just took the lead. Bills have a lot of games where they don't look great, and then they'll pull it together by the end. 45 people in the league? That's crazy. Josh Allen drops back. Oh, tipped and intercepted. He's still up. He's still up. Oh, that's illegal blindside block. Touchdown for now. Oh, and Allen got nailed too. And the cameraman. Yeah, I think they called the flag. I don't think the return's going to count. It's a crazy play. Yeah, they called the blindside block, but that was a sick play. Allen had plenty of time. It was actually a dropped interception by Al-Shire, but then Bullock got the interception. Dang. Oof. Wow, this guy just blocked Knox right in the back and blindsided. Like, just don't do that. Wasn't even that necessary, honestly. All right, Texans on the 30. So they're in field goal range already. Ooh, lose 2 yards on the first play. Reese H said he won in 2019 when Brady won the Super Bowl because he had him. Oh, nice. Yeah, Brady, I kind of miss having him in fantasy. I've had him a couple times, I think. Andrew said maybe if Giants have Cam, Scat, and Malik Neighbors. Yeah, I don't know. They're still just a poorly coached team. Their defense is terrible too. Wow, Texans just lost another 5 yards on a screen. They're going backwards right now, knocking themselves out of field goal range. Third and 17. Honestly, if I'm the Texans here, I would just try to get 6 or 7 yards, take it to the 2-minute warning, get an easier field goal, and go up 13-9. Just avoid the catastrophic errors. Mills, yep, there's the dump off Nico Collins. He actually got a lot of yards. He got like 12 yards. So that's the 2-minute warning. They're going to kick a field goal when they come back. Not bad. But it could have been a pick six. They could have been up 8 points. Instead, they're going to try to go up 4 here. It's a big difference. So on the other side of the 2-minute warning, I think the Bills are going to have, let's see, I think they got all their, no, they have 2 timeouts left. They'll have like a minute 50. So we'll see if they can actually get points of their own. I give the Texans credit, though. They're hanging in there. I kind of thought this was going to be a blowout. I guess when you have a good defense, you're always in a game. Hope they punt. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like Allen's the perfect guy for the 2-minute drill, though, so. It's weird, though. As good as the Bills' offense can be, I feel like to actually win a Super Bowl, it's hard to imagine it with the receiving core they have. Like Shakir's pretty good. Gabe Davis not in his prime anymore. They have like a couple guys here and there that make plays, but I don't feel like they have a consistent number one. Yeah, Texans defense is legit. They might have the best defense, honestly. All right, they're going to try this field goal. 43-yarder. Fairbairn. Snap is down. Kick is up. Nailed it. All right. 13-9. Allen's got 11 completions, but only 88 yards. Yeah, honestly, that should have been a pick six. And then the penalty brought it back. Texans, obviously, they're happy to be up by 4 right now, but they could be up so much more. Oh, big return. There he goes. Oh, Davis is gone. Absolutely gone. Wow, what a turnaround that was. 98 yards. We were talking about getting a field goal for them. They just got a touchdown. 98-yard return. That was insanity. Yeah, they're talking about how he ran into the back of one of his own players and it actually helped him. 98-yard kickoff return. Dang. All right, is Prater going to make the extra point this time? He does. All right. So 16-13. That was such bad coverage by the Texans. They got thrown off when he blasted into his own guy. Dang. Andrew says, did you feel bad for the Blue Jays? I did because of the way they lost. That was just a brutal way to lose, but I didn't want them to win. I was going for the Dodgers in the World Series. So I was happy with the result, but yeah, I feel a little bad for the Blue Jays. That was rough. Wow, they just picked up their special teams coach and carried him. Four kickoff return for touchdowns this year in the NFL. Huh. They're calling it a 97-yard return. All right, Bills kicking off now. We'll see if the Texans can get a field goal drive. Caught at the 5. Busting it outside. And he's down at the 25. Much different result than we just saw for the other team. Yeah, everybody condensed on the returner when he ran into his own guy, and then it bounced him the other way, and they didn't react in time. That was tough. Davis Mills, 1st and 10. 7-yard gain. Man, it's crazy, though. It feels like the life was just taken out of the stadium with that return, though. Everything was going the Texans' way. They get stopped for a field goal, and then they give up the touchdown on the return. That's brutal. 2nd and 3 coming up. All right, 2nd and 3. Mills drops back. Oh, there. Oh, Nico Collins caught it, got smacked, kept going, and then got tackled and got hurt. Man, he's injured. That's a timeout for the Texans. Nice catch by Collins, though. Got nailed and then tripped up. It's close. I think Al Michaels just messed up. He said they'll take 10 seconds off the clock and they have to use an injury timeout, but that's not how it works. If you get injured and you have to use an injury timeout, you don't also lose 10 seconds. That wouldn't make sense. Oh, Andrew, he's on your fantasy team? That's tough, man. I mean, if the Texans can at least get another field goal and tie this up, give them a little momentum going into half, but either way, they should still be up by more. At least Nico Collins got up. Yeah, it was a great tackle by Cole Bishop. Nice completion. Schultz gets 8. All right. Hurry up, Texans. I think they're calling another timeout. Ooh, they called timeout, the Texans, but they actually didn't need to because there was an injured Bill on the field. They would have saved the timeout. Andrew says, as a Raider fan, I hope the Chiefs miss playoffs. Yeah, honestly, I think 90% of NFL fans want to see the Chiefs miss the playoffs. It would be kind of nice as a little shakeup, I'll say. Second and 2. Mills drops back. Got nothing. Kills some time. Oh, huge play to Kirk. Kirk is open. He's on the run. He's at the 20. 10. Out at the 7. They kept him in bounds, though. I would just call timeout there if I'm the Texans. Just call your timeout. Huge gain, though. Mills is kind of redeeming himself the last couple drives. He looks a lot better. Why are they letting the clock run down so much? Out of bounds. Now they have 9 seconds left. Why wouldn't you call your timeout there? That was an obvious call timeout. You had a huge gain, so everyone's got to get down the field. You're on the sidelines with a couple players. No reason not to call a timeout there. No reason not to call a timeout. Man, Higgins just can't get in bounds today. And now Houston has to call a timeout due to injury. Wow. This is not the spot you want to be in. It's a rough spot. So I still just don't get why they didn't call timeout with like 36 when Kirk didn't get out of bounds. How much time do you think you're gonna save with that timeout later, where you can guarantee save 20 seconds? Bizarre. Yeah, the Texans got to score. Well, they got to make sure they at least get 3. Second and goal from the 8. Davis Mills. Touchdown. That was Higgins. It's about time he got one. There's a flag, though. There's a flag. Oh, it's on the defense. All right. Touchdown stands. Touchdown stands. Hey, good for the Texans, man. This game's kind of crazy, though. It's very back and forth. Extra point is good. Close, though. All right, guys, that's halftime. I will be back for the third quarter. See you soon. All right, we're back. Ready for the third quarter. 20-16. It's been a pretty high scoring game. It's been fun. I feel like the Monday night game's not going to be very good. Panthers at 49ers. All right, Bills get the first kickoff of the second half. Bills just had a 97-yard kickoff return. This time they boot it deep in the end zone. He runs it out. That's bold, and he slips. That was like a heat check football version. First and 10, they give it to Cook. He gets 1 yard. Yeah, Will Anderson, he's playing like his hair's on fire right now. Second and 9 for Buff. Josh Allen in the shotgun, motions James Cook to the right. Fake to Cook. Allen has time, dumps it off to Knox. Nobody there. 20-yard gain. Too easy. Jackson Hans. Ooh, Will Anderson hurt. That could be big. Allen in the shotgun. 1-yard gain. Takes a big hit, too. What do we got? Second and 8. Second and 9. Bills on their 41-yard line. Give to Cook. Gets a couple yards. That's about it. Yeah, Allen hasn't been running much today. They said he has 4 carries for 6 yards. It's not what we usually see out of him. Third and 6, Allen in the shotgun. Pressure. Gets out of it. Fakes a man. Roll into the left. Oh, spins. Goes backwards. And he takes a 99-yard sack. Will Anderson all over the play. Beast. How many yards did Allen actually lose? He lost 18 yards on that. Punt left side of the field. It's going to be a fair catch. 31. All right. Great start for the Texans in the second half. What's up, Andrew? Welcome back. crazy 18-yard sack. It kept looking like Allen was going to get out of it, and then they finally caught up to him. I think against a decent defense, he gets out of that situation and gets a completion or like runs with it. But against a great defense like the Texans, he wasn't going to escape. I don't know who's going to win this game on Sunday. Pittsburgh at Chicago. I've been debating that one. Pittsburgh at Chicago. All right, we'll see what the Texans got here. Nice. Chubb with a big gain already. Colts or Chiefs? I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I know everyone's jumping on the anti-Chiefs bandwagon, but I think they're going to handle the Colts at home. Maybe it will be a close game, like 3 points or something, but... Oh, man, penalty on the Texans on that? Would have been a nice 10-yard gain. They go backwards 5. First and 15, Davis Mills in the shotgun. Rolls out, dumps it off. Nothing there. Nothing there. Chubb gets -1 yards. Oh, no. Bernard's hurt. A lot of injuries this game. I mean, I don't know how many of them are serious, but a lot of guys getting hurt. I guess that's normal for Thursdays because there's just not so much recovery time since their team's last game. Ouch. Yeah, his shoulder, I think. Let's see what these other games are coming up this weekend. Giants, Lions, that one's obvious. Patriots, Bengals. I don't know why, but I feel like the Patriots will give... I mean, the Bengals will give the Patriots a harder time than people think. Minnesota at Green Bay. Should be a good game, but Minnesota's really, really struggled lately. I don't trust JJ McCarthy yet. Seattle at Tennessee should be a blowout. Indy KC, good one. Jets Baltimore, that's got to be a blowout too. Cleveland at Las Vegas, who knows? Jacksonville at Arizona. I think I'm going to pick the Jags in that one. Philly at Dallas. I'm going Dallas. Pull off the upset at home. Falcons, Saints. Ugh, I guess Saints. And then we got Tampa at the Rams. I'm going to go Rams. Rams look like maybe the best team in the NFC right now. They've been, I think, the most consistent team this year. I think that Bernard guy looks pretty hurt. All right, 2nd and 16. What do they got? Davis Mills gets out of some pressure. He's going to run it. A few yards. And there's a flag. If it's in the secondary, it's probably an automatic first down. But it looks like holding on the 390-pound right tackle. Man, it is 2nd and 26 for the Texans. They're not doing well right now. Second and 26. Looks like a mile out there. They just hand it off. I don't like it. Solid game, though. Mark's got like 8. 3rd and 16. My goodness. Third and 16. Screen's not there. Throws it at the feet of the running back. And there's a flag. Man. Ugly. All these players downfield because the screen was supposed to happen. They'll just decline that penalty, so it doesn't make a big difference. Ugly. Ugliest drive of the night right there. Yeah, that play was super embarrassing. I don't know what they were doing. Well, I guess they were gonna throw the screen up top, like on the top of the screen. And then since that didn't happen, all the linemen thought they still had a block, and they just started running downfield. But since the timing was off, it wasn't good. Huge punt! Wow, he didn't step out right there. He's gonna run backwards some more, and go down. Yikes! And a flag. Gonna be like a 70-yard net right there. Refs are still talking it over. Holding on the Texans, dang. So they kicked from, how far was this punt right now? I gotta see this one. Hey, Will Anderson's dominating this game right now. He's on the sideline though. Bills are on their own 9-yard line after that. Wow. All right. What do we got? 2nd and 6, 3rd and 6 now. And this Texans defense is showing up. I know they gave up 16 points, but 7 of that was on the kickoff returns. Not even their fault. Allen in trouble, and he's tripped up for another sack. There's Danielle Hunter. Man, Allen having a tough time, man. Tough time. Yeah, Texans defense is showing up today. Honestly, it looks like a Super Bowl defense. Their offense is probably bottom 5 with no Stroud. Yeah, defense is insane. It's crazy punt. Guy ran backwards, penalty, and now they're flipping the field position. Fair catch at the 46. It's going to be Texans ball there. All right. Can the Texans actually add on? Get a little cushion here, make it a 2-score game maybe? Still got the Bills. Yeah, I would still pick them to win right now. I'm not as confident as before the game, but Texans aren't exactly putting them away. But if they can get 7 on this drive, that would change a lot. I would pick the Texans if they can double up. Referee is hurt. The ref is hurt. Adrian Hill. Wow. The umpire is now the ref. We got a referee substitution. He's in from the bullpen. Oh, he's getting carted off. What happened? Non-contact injury. Ouch. Wow, the ref is really hurt. That sucks. Why do I feel like that referee injury is going to be a big storyline by the end of this game? All right, Woody Marks takes it to midfield. Texans are at the 50. Another injury. Oh my goodness, these poor guys. Dang, man. Hairston's hurt now. Dude, these injuries are wild. I don't know what's going on with today. There's been so many injuries. There goes Woody Marks, 4-yard gain. Gonna be a big 3rd and 3 coming up. Bears versus Eagles Black Friday. Oh, that's the Black Friday game. That's exciting. Is there another injury? No way. Bro, who's gonna finish the game? Are they gonna start pulling fans from the stands to jump on the field? Dude, it's non-stop injuries. The Texans released Damian Pierce today? Really? Man, running backs just have a tough life in the NFL. Third and 2. If this game ever continues. Yeah, these injuries are wild. Third and 2. They run it and get nothing. Chubb got 0. 4th and 2. I guess they're going to go for it, but when you have this defense, you almost want to just pin them back. Their special teams has been, well, their punt special teams has been good today. Oh, Bernard's in a sling. Oh, they're punting. They're punting. Thought they might go for this. Another flag. Hey, I got to give the new ref credit. That was pretty clutch false start call. All right, they're punting. Punt is away. It's a good one. 7-yard line for the Bills. They're saying the Texans were going to fake punt. I don't think that's true. I think they were going to try to draw them off sides and then just take the delay game if they didn't get it. I don't think they were ever going to go for it on 4th and 2 there. Too risky when you have this defense. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills. 8-yard line. Gives it to Cook. Cook gets about 4. All right, 2nd and 6 for the Bills. Three-yard gain to Shakir. That's about it. Third and 3. Let's see what they got. No running backs. Wide open. And a fumble. Wow, picked up by the Texans. That was a catch and a fumble. That was a catch and a fumble. Wow, the Bills are actually going to lose this game, huh? All right. 1st and 10 at the 22 for the Texans. Handoff to Marks. Huge hole. Gets about 5.5 yards. Gotta get 7 here if you're the Texans. Second and 3, Nico Collins 1-on-1 at the top, but they give it to Marks. Gets a half a yard that time. Another 3rd and short coming. Another 3rd and short. Yeah, they need a touchdown. You got to make the Bills start to chase you a little bit. You can't just let them hang around down by 7. 3rd and 2, though. They run it and get the first. Looked like Marks was stopped. Got through. Yeah, Marks is nice. I like him. First and 10 from the 11 now. Marks takes another handoff and he falls down. Hopefully he's not hurt. He's all right. Dang. Texans are 15 for 33 in the red zone this year. That's awful. It's a delay a game. Yikes, dude. Yo, This is rough. Davis Mills, tip, drop. Third and 15. Texans just refuse to make this easy. Mills in the shotgun. Throw short. Not going to get a first down. 7-yard gain for Kirk. They're going to settle for another field goal. "26-yard attempt for Fairbairn. Nails it. All right. 7-point lead. All right. I will be right back for the fourth quarter. All right, we're back. Second and 7 in field goal range. Cook 3 straight carries, getting mad yardage. Basketball is him says we literally called it before the game. Josh Allen either gives you a 40 or a 15. Yeah, I mean, is he even gonna get 15 today? I feel like Allen's got a touchdown or 2 left in him though. Never count out the MVP. 3rd and 2. James Cook again. Not this time. 4th and 1 coming up. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Fourth and 1. What's your play call here? Do you just give it to Josh Allen up the middle? Do you stick with James Cook, who's been getting really good runs? I think they're just going to do the tush push. Last time they QB sneaked, Allen reached over like that. I think this time they're just going to do the actual tush push. Oh, straight handoff to Cook, and he loses 2 yards. Wow, you have Allen, and you just hand it off right up the middle. Especially against the Texans defense, I don't know. I don't know. I wonder how Allen feels about that play call. Oof, that's gotta hurt. All right, now advantage Texans. I mean, they got the lead, they got the ball, and it's the 4th quarter. Obviously, that was a huge stop. Man, I don't know. I guess James Cook has been getting big runs all day, but man, it just hurts not to have Allen with a chance there. Like, if that's the Eagles, you know what they're doing, and it would have worked. The Bills, they're pretty successful at the tush push, too. Maybe they thought it was just a little too far. It was like, a full yard, but it stopped on 4th in your opponent's red zone. Ouch. Well, if the Texans score, they're in great position. They could just get a field goal on it. It almost ices the game because, they're going to take some time to get down there. Wow, I can't believe they just got that stop. I mean, the Bills scored a touchdown early in this game. Then they had a 97-yard kickoff return. Other than that, the offense hasn't really done anything. I kind of feel like this Texans defense might be the best in the NFL. I mean, maybe you still go Cleveland Browns, but it's kind of hard to judge the Browns because nobody respects their offense. Although I guess that's kind of true with the Texans. Man, so it was a little misdirection play. James Cook goes right up the middle, loses 2 yards. Ouch, man. Nothing there. Sheldon Rankin just plowed through. I feel like Sheldon Rankin's been in the league forever. 31, though. Oh, yeah, Allen is complaining about the play call. He's like, what are we doing? Yeah, he didn't like that. Yeah, Allen is super heated. I guess he has a right, but I mean, you can't you can't give it to Allen every single 4th-and-1, or else the defense is gonna know it's coming. Like if you literally did it 100% of the time, you have to do other stuff too. James Cook is like over 100 yards rushing today. I don't know if it worked. I don't think people were gonna question it, but obviously when it gets stopped, people are like, "What's going on?" Davis Mills, another drop. Third and 9. Bills might get the ball right back. All right, 3rd and 9, big play. Mills in the shotgun. Oh, blitz coming right at him. All right, he threw it away. He was getting destroyed. Hey, that pass didn't reach the line of scrimmage. That's intentional grounding. That ball did not reach the line of scrimmage. That ball did not reach the line of scrimmage. Should have been intentional grounding. I wonder if the normal ref was in right there, if they would have called that correctly, but they definitely missed that one. Man, this punter's, he's been booming it. That was not a good punt though. Shakir with a decent return. All right, Bills get the ball. 38-yard line. We'll see if Allen's got a drive in him. It's tough with this defense though. I can't think of too many like big plays that the Bills have had on offense. Like they had a huge play to James Cook. Other than that, have they had a big passing play all day? What's Allen's longest pass? Check that out. Both quarterbacks have 129 yards. Allen's long is 23 yards to Ty Johnson, and I think it was kind of like on a screen pass to the side. Yeah, this is definitely a defensive battle. Texans have 4 sacks. Will Anderson's got 2. Daniil Hunter's got 1, and To'o has 1 also. But I mean, for Thursday night especially, this is a pretty good game. I feel like a lot of Thursday night games are just like over at halftime, or they're like 3-0 for most of the game. This one's actually pretty entertaining. Definitely better than last week's stream when I did the Dolphins and Commanders game. That game was just like a field goal fest. All right, here we go. There is Dawson Knox. Nice little game. Oh my gosh, the Broncos Raiders game. I didn't watch that one, but 10-7, 10-7. The NFL, that's crazy. All right, 2nd and 5. Allen drops back. He's getting pressured. Another sack. Barnett this time. Barnett's the guy who had the block, blindside block earlier that cost them on the would have been pick 6. Five sacks today. First time since week 1 of 2023 for Allen. 3rd and 12. Oh, screen pass. Shakir. Is he going to get there? Oh, breaks the tackle. Whoa, Shakir. Oh my gosh, what a play. On a little dump off when they brought pressure, Shakir just made that happen. Oh, we got a new longest pass of the game. What a play right there. One guy had to make an open field tackle. And then the next guy could have also, but he missed him. All right, that was all Shakir. Got to give credit to Allen. He's trusting his guy there. Ooh, some moves by Shakir. Another sack. Allen goes down. Settle got him. Man, Allen's like tired of this. All right, this is an exciting last quarter. I have no idea what's going to happen. Oof. Six sacks now, dang. All right, 2nd and 15. Allen drops back, throws it to Shakir again. This time they tackle him. 6-yard gain. Gonna be 3rd and 10 though. Whew. I wonder if it's 4-down territory here. If it's like 4th and 8. I guess so. Field goal doesn't really do you anything here. Yeah, I think you got to go for it unless it's like 4th and 20. Third and 10. Let's see what Allen's got. He's been sacked 6 times already. Pressure again. Is that not intentional grounding right there? Ball didn't really go anywhere, but they're going to call it incomplete. This Texans D-line is just destroying the Bills' offensive line. I don't like this field goal attempt. I don't really see what a field goal does for you right now. And he's missed already today. All right, he nailed that one, though. Yeah, Al Michaels just said it's a weird game. I would agree with that. Entertaining, though. Especially when the underdog is on top, like right now. I don't know. Does a field goal make sense there? I'm trying to think of how that helps you. Obviously, if the Texans get a field goal now, you're still down by 7, but I think 4th and 10, you should just go for it there. Even though they've been owning you on defense, I think you have to just take your chance. Plus, Prater could have missed that kick. I know he made it, but he wasn't looking so crisp today. Kickoff return back to the 20. All right, how much time can the Texans realistically take off this clock here? Chubb is in. Fake to Chubb. Mills throws. Caught. Higgins finally stayed in bounds. First down. That was a great route by Higgins. Nice. Man, he really adjusted from earlier where he didn't drag that toe. This time he dragged it. Clock is ticking. No gain. Chubb got nothing. Hey, it was a nice catch. Got the feed in. That was the important thing. All of a sudden, there's under 5 minutes left in this game. Mills throws it to the sideline. That's Higgins. Couple yards, stayed in bounds. All right, so if they get this first down, all of a sudden, it's going to be like at 3:20, 3:10. Bills will start calling their timeouts. Basically, 3 more first downs would ice it. Caught, but short of the first down line. Oh, man, so tempting to go for it, but you have to punt here. Your defense is too good. You have to punt it. 4th and 2. All right, let's see this punt. Ooh, a little high snap. Oh, that's a great bounce for the Bills. Shakir got all the way to the 18. That ball could have just trickled inside the 5. Nice. All right, I mean, Bills got their chance, right? Josh Allen with one last shot and 4 downs. All right, this is it. Allen drops back. Quick toss to Cook. 7 yards, but he's in bounds. Second and 4. Allen gives it to Cook. Not much. 2 yards. That's it. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up. 2-minute warning. Oh, definitely. If the Bills score, they're going to win. Because you figure they're going to be draining this clock if they get any big plays. I mean, it seems like this is the last real possession of the game. Yeah, in the Super Bowl 42 with Eli and the Patriots, Giants were down 4 just like this, and they got a touchdown drive at the end. That was the David Tyree game. And afterwards, Eli and Peyton were talking about a previous conversation they had where, as a quarterback, you actually like being down 4 sometimes instead of 3. Now, it sounds crazy because you'd obviously rather be down a field goal, but they were saying it simplifies things offensively and you can just go for it because you know you need a touchdown. So you have all 4 downs. You don't have to think too much about the clock and worry about, well, if we kick a field goal here, what are they going to do back to us? You just go all in for the touchdown. So that's the spot the Bills are in right now, and we'll see what they can do. Third and 1, Allen in the shotgun. What's going on with the play clock? Play clock. Wow, the ref is in the locker room and the play clock dies. What is going on? billion-dollar industry. How do they not have a play clock working? All right, 3rd and 1. Quick pass, missed tackle, Shakir again, and he gets the first out of bounds. Wow. All right, Texans defense. It's so weird not seeing the play clock work. Nice completion. Ty Johnson, 9 yards. You love 9-yard games in a spot like this. 9-yard gains. When you have 3 downs, you know you're going to get it. You almost have some free plays. Dawson Knox, 3-yard gain. Bills still have all their timeouts. They're not too worried about it. The play that play clock doesn't seem accurate. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's injury timeout for the Bills right there. This poor ref. It's his first time ever being a referee because the other guy gets hurt and the play clock doesn't even work. Allen sacked again. That's 7 sacks. Bill's got to call a timeout there, right? Yeah. Okay. This poor ref. It's his first game ever, and he's having like the hardest time. It's not even his fault. Third and 20 right now. 3rd and 20. Pressure again. Was that offsides? Or is that sack number 8? Is Allen hurt again? No. 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 What's the flag? That looked like the dude got... Oh, it's holding on the offense. Yo, this ref is clutch. Fourth and 27. Allen's been sacked 8 times here. It's not gonna get it. They're trying. You fell for that. Oh my god. Dude, you had like 15 yards to spare. That was 4th and 27. Stay in your lane. No, you can't follow that guy. You can't follow him. I know it's easy for me to say from here, but you gotta stay in your lane. It's 4th and 27. Treat it like a punt return. This is unbelievable. .41 seconds left. Bills need a touchdown. Allen's going deep. That's Gabe Davis. He caught it. Wait, what? Oh, he's out of bounds. I thought he had it. I thought he had it. How close was this? Oh, that was close. He knew it too. He didn't even argue it. Screen pass. It's a good little gain. 9 yards. Timeout Bills. Third and 1. Pump fake. Oh, it was swatted. Will Anderson. What a game he's having. Oh, he almost got that. Fourth and 1. That's a false start. Is that Dawkins? Oh. After 8 sacks, you know these guys got to be jumpy. Fourth and 6. I mean, they got 4th and 27. They could get 4th and 6, right? Allen throws it. Someone fell down. Are they going to throw a flag? No. Oh, there is a flag. He's got to be pass interference, right? Oh, on the offense? No way. That was a plot twist. The ref gave such a long hesitation before he said offense. Dang. We got to see this, though. We got to see this. Was a little pick play or? Smart play by Bullock to stay down. Whew. Well, that's the game. That was an insane game, dude. That was awesome. That was an awesome game. I didn't think the Texans were going to pull it off once they gave that 4th and 27. I felt like Allen was going to get the touchdown. Oh, man. What a game. Was that crazy, or did that ref give like a long hesitation before saying offense? Or was I just that into it? He was like, pass interference, offense. Oh my gosh, the drama. Crazy. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That was a really good game. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you on Sunday for the Giants-Lions stream. All right, see you guys later.